wanted to believe that my dad stole from his job as a road worker. But when I think about it, when I got home, all the signs were there. Yo, people, and welcome back to the hardware review. And we're back with Artery, and we're back with PAL. We've done the PAL, we've done the PAL 2, we've done the PAL Resin, we've done the PAL Pro, and we've even done the PAL Pen. And this time we've got the PAL 18650. I think the name gives it away. It takes an 18650 battery. Now, we've done something similar with the Afeng, the Snowwolf Afeng from Sigeli. How does this stack up to it? And also, how does it stack up to the other PALs? Let's find out. Right, straight away, front of the box looks like this. The back of the box looks like this. And all the contents look like this. That gets that little bit out of the way. Right, let's have a little look at this beauty. It's got that, obviously, look of the PAL. Or the PAL 2, or the PAL Pro, whichever you want to look at. It's made out of aluminium. The doors are made out of toughened plastic. It comes in a couple of different... This is quite a funky colour, this as well, isn't it? It looks like a little bit like a parrot. But I've also got a blue one as well. Where have I put the blue one? I've got one of these as well. Looks quite nice. I think they call this the honeycomb one. Really nice. But I've got the funky parrot one. Well, let's do like we normally do. We'll look at from top to bottom. On the top it is a 510 drip tip. Now this isn't connected to the pod itself, so it is interchangeable. So if you've got your own, you want to stick it on there, you can do. If we have a little look at the bottom, it does tell you all copyrights reserved for Artery. You've got all your don't vape in a bin and all your kite marks on there at the bottom. Now if you have a little look on the side, you'll see you've got your airflow. You've got a little dot there, that's your actual battery indicator and when you're taking a draw. And you've also got your Type-C charging port. It takes roughly about an hour to an hour and a half to charge up, but I recommend that you use an external charger to charge your 18650 up. So let's have a little look at the front. As you can see, it does say Artery and it says in small writing PAL 18650. You've got your fire button there, it's 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. At the bottom of the panel, there's a little thumb bit so you can actually take the door off. As you can see, you've got your fire button. You've also got where your 18650 goes. If you look on the panel, you've got like a little recess out there so it fits on top of your battery and also a cut out for your fire button. That clicks on, the magnets are all hidden. Clicks on really nice, no janky door or anything. Now, if you have a little look on the other side, as you can see, it does say Artery again and PAL 18650. You've got a little window there that shows you the level of your e-liquid. Quite easy to see. On the other PALs, it's been a bit hard, but yeah, quite easy to see. Again, there's a little gap there where you put your thumb in to take the battery door off. As you can see, you've got your pod. Quite hard to take out this pod as well. Then you've got your actual screen, and then you've got your up and down buttons. Right, let's have a little look at this pod. As you can see, it's a little bit different. It's not got like sort of oblong like it was before in the PAL 2 and the PAL Pro. This one is actually square. Still the same filling mechanism, just take the rubber bung out and you've got like that key shape, so it's nice, easy filling. You've got no airlocks and it fills really, really nice. Now, if you have a little look, to take the coil out, you just unscrew it. And then it's very simple to put back in, you just screw it back in again. Now, the coils that it comes with is a 0.4 ohm coil and also a 1.4 ohm coil. Now, if you've ever had one of these before, the actual coil itself unscrews from the airflow. Plenty of times I've ended up throwing it away and thinking, God, where? And you have to go through bin to find your airflow. I've done that loads, but there is actually two. But there is a reason why there is two. Now, let's just have a little look at the airflow. It's the same on both decks. It is mirrored on either side and it does lock off. Now, if I just stick this little graphic up for you, you're going to be able to see. Now, the 0.4 ohm mesh coil comes with a smaller airflow. Now, the airflow is the same size, but it's actually the chimney that's on the top. And that's included in the kit. Now, that is only for the... it's compatible with the Nugget as well, AIO. Now, the other base, which is base B, is for the 1.4 ohm coil and also the 1 ohm coil. And that comes with it as well. And that fits the PAL 2 and the PAL 2 Pro. Now, the different size coils, as you can see, again, I'll just show you, they are different size coils. That's why you've got an extra deck, which is deck A. Now, also, they are going to be bringing out the base C, which is an RBA. And I'll show you the deck for this as well. I'm not looking forward to building anything like that on there. The coils are just so small. But it is nice that you can have a rebuildable deck. So big thumbs up to Artery for bringing that out. But as you can see on the graphic, the different types of coils you can get. The ones that you can use with the PAL 2 are like the 1 ohm and the 1.4. And obviously you need a different deck for the 0.4 ohm. Now let's have a little look at the screen itself. As you can see, it shows you your battery indicator and also your ohms. This is the 0.41 ohm coil I've got in there. And also it goes from 5 watts to 60 watts. Obviously the Pro went up, I think it was up to 35 watts. This goes all the way up to 60. I think that's an absolute corking idea. So, that's roughly the look around the actual PAL 18650. So, the pros and the cons. Let's go to the cons first like we normally do. And the first one is the drip tip. Just comes off so simple, just comes out. The O-rings aren't holding it in tight enough. I've already lost one. I lost one off the blue one in the taxi on the way home from work. Just popped off and I'd not noticed. It's come off in my pocket and all sorts. I've put the PAL Pro drip tip on there and it doesn't look right at all. So yeah, watch out for the drip tip. My second con is the pod itself. So hard to get in and out. There's an O-ring at the top that sits in and it fits snugly on top. It's not connected to your actual drip tip, but it makes a seal on the top. Now you've got 3 prongs underneath, and I can see you as you're fitting it in, you're either going to end up bending them or breaking them. It might work a little bit loose over time, but I think you're going to end up breaking it before you actually work it loose. So yeah, that's a con as well. But apart from that, I've not really got any more cons for this. Now, I've got the 0.4 mesh coil in there coming out at 50 watts. What's the flavour like and what's the clouds? Decent clouds and really good flavour. Like all the PALs, I've always liked the clouds and the flavour from them. I've tried the 1 ohm coil and also the 1.4 ohm coil. Again, really good flavour. I did tell you there is different sizes. The 0.4 ohm mesh coil has its own airflow on there. When you're using that airflow, it is a restricted direct to lung. Obviously with the 1 ohm coil and the 1.4, you can really dial that into a really nice tight mouth to lung as well. Make sure you keep the airflow bottoms. So if you're using the 0.4 ohm coil, keep the other one safe, because if not, you're not going to be able to use your 1 ohm or your 1.4 ohm coils. But yeah, the flavour from this is absolutely corking. Now the PAL Pro, that went from, I think it was 5 watts up to 30 or 35 watts. This goes all the way up to 60 watts. Like I said, I got that at 50 watt. Loving the fact that you can change your wattage on it. Very simple. It hasn't got a menu. Very simple screen. Just shows you your battery and also what ohms you're at. Now, I'm loving the fact as well that they're going to give you an RBA section. For all you people who like to rebuild, it's corking. You're not going to be able to spend your money on different coils. So they didn't actually send that one out. If they do, I will do an up-to-date video on it. But yeah, all in all, I'm proper loving this. Decent flavour, decent clouds. And obviously with it being an 18650, what you can do is you can just stick a battery in one of your little cases and stick it in your pocket. You're never going to run out of battery. It is a Type-C charging, 1.5 amp. I wouldn't recommend that you charge it in there. I always say use an external device, but obviously if needs must, you can plug that in. It takes roughly about an hour to an hour and a half. Yeah, all in all, big thumbs up from Little Bro. There isn't actually any Tony B name on this either. Yeah, decent flavour, decent clouds. I like the options of the different coils that you can get. Love the fact that you can change the battery and it goes up to 60 watts. Big shout out to Artery for sending it out for review. If you've liked the video, make sure you like, subscribe and share. The subscribe button's in the corner. Give it a little press to get me to that new magic number. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Hit me up, people. One last thing to say. Keep them juices flowing. I've been out of this for a while and I can't get my words out. Don't forget to check out my latest video. Also, don't forget to check out 3 Men and a Vape Show live at 8 PM every Wednesday. And also, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, and we'll catch you later.